Welcome back to Morality Plays, the New York Times crossword. This is Friday, November 18th. Let's go ahead and get started. So, looking straight at the grid, it looks like we've got long stacks, 315 stacks on the top and on the bottom, which sometimes are a little hard to get into, although not in this case. Shiver Me Timbers drops right away without any crosses at all. I don't know why that jumps into my head as a 15. It's a 6 and a 7 and a 2, so I guess it was just kind of clear, and it's a fairly popular pirate phrase. I wouldn't have been able to tell you it was from Treasure Island, but it certainly makes sense. Let's look at these other stacks. Dark Desert Highway, oh come on. This is Hotel California. These aren't really Friday level clues. Sometimes the 15s do that though. When you get 15 stacks, they just are too easy because only so many patterns of 15 are going to overlap well, and so they have to clue them as they clue them. You know, Hotel California is not a clue that you should really be finding on a Friday. Okay, good old RC Cola used to be a favorite. I'm not sure it's still around anymore. Oh, ELEANOR. ELEANOR's a fun one. So ELEANOR is one that's worth learning how to spell. It's a really unusual spelling to me. I think Elea is its root, which if I remember correctly, is a Greek titan, god, goddess. Not 100% sure, but somewhere from mythology comes Elea. Maybe the Bible, actually. Can't remember, but it's definitely back there. And so you just tack on the nor, but it doesn't sound like that. It sounds like Eleanor, and you spell it this unusual way. All right, moving on. Don't know. If tree falls in the forest. Time for long distance calling. No idea. Oh, prickly shrubs. Don't know. Thickets. No, I don't know. Oh, ENORM. This is one of those pretend poetic phrases. I mean, maybe you could find a poem that has ENORM in it, or Shakespeare probably, but it's only used as a crossword convenience. There it is again. ENORM. All right, what else we got? Curlers and rinks, of course. I love curling. Probably my very favorite thing to watch. And I don't see that third 15. Curling is my favorite thing to watch in the Winter Olympics. I think it's bizarre, but kind of incredibly intricate. So I'm into it. All right, Meryl. Okay, moving on. Where are we? Sorry, I got kind of confused. Where are we? Okay, terms, pica is the typesetting unit. Pica and elite come up as typesetting units fairly often. Computer addresses is going to be IPs. Green stew, no idea. Oh God, I'm terrible at basketball. Most sports, in fact. NBA, MVP, I don't know. Art, he's an artist, so maybe art? No, that doesn't make sense. Oh, Whip It. Oh, I love Whip It. And DEVO generally. I mean, I really only know Whip It. I am a Fairweather fan and only know the pop crossover hit of Whip It, but I know that DEVO is pretty cool. Has early punk weirdness. All right, off I go. Still don't know what Salvador Dali said. Or what that instrument might be. Let's see, where are we? I'm feeling kind of good though. I've got those two 15s in the top, and you know, we're getting a good lattice of clues dropping without too many crosses. Like I said, it just feels a little easy for Friday. And here we are in the East, getting some of these short ones. Oh, okay, so the instrument is going to be sax. And the black sorority is AKO, I want to say. I think AKO. Let's wait for the cross. Alpha Kappa Omega. It travels at Mach 1. Watercolors. Where's the watercolors? That's going to be something unusual. Who's this president? James Polk? James K. Polk, maybe? Whoops. But let's just wait for the cross to go. I don't know the OC. Long distance calling is going to be Mother's Day, of course. That gives us... Oh, no. John Knox Polk feels weird there with the Y. YP, well, maybe. All right, don't get stuck in one little spot. Let's move on. Japanese camera. Well, Nikon or Canon, right? Let's toss in Nikon. Live in clothing slogan. No idea. Cowardly Lion. Oh, good old Bert Lahr. So Bert Lahr gets into crossword puzzles all the time. This is kind of nice that the character is actually here, ZEKE, because I probably wouldn't have been able to pull that out without a cross, but Lahr, L-A-H-R, comes into crosswords all the time as just a convenient set of letters and a well-known enough actor that it's fair to clue it that way. So Bert Lahr, sort of crosswordese, but sort of not. Smaller than usual, fun size. Oh, right, those candies you get at Halloween and hate because they're tiny and feel gypped. Still don't know the basketball player. Oh, Steph Curry. You'd think I'd know that. Even I know that. Live in Levi's. Okay. Cool Kids to the In Crowd. Popular video game. Isn't that Grand Theft Auto? So that kills the C from crowd. And what's this island nation that gives us Tonga? I am a little bit at a loss for this little section here. A-Rod fits there with Tonga, but then crowd and Grand Theft Auto, Emir. Yeah, I'm a little... There's something that's going to be the linchpin for that south central section, but I'm not sure what it is. The Webster and the Clay. Maybe they're from the same state, but that is too short. Home to Lake Volta is in Congo. Is it still called that, though? Didn't they change their name? There's DRC. Oh, it's in Ghana anyway. So I better get it right. And that fits better because we got glove there. You think you know something, and then it turns out you don't. Don't be overconfident about your trivia knowledge. Volume measure is a liter. Petulance is a wine. That makes Webster and Clay wigs. That's their party, not their state. Garden comes for flower bed. What's the rest of that, though? Blank one. Hater. No. Oh, San Juan. Haters makes more sense. Haters don't. I don't have it. Opening statement of an appeal. I need an opinion. Doesn't really go. The original Saturday Night Live cast members: Dan Aykroyd, Belushi, Chevy Chase. In crowds, unless this is some video game, I don't know. Let's stick Grand Theft Auto in there. Oh, it's the In Group. Of course, it's the In Group. I need a hug. Okay, I guess. Garden still isn't popping for me. It's possible I should be slowing down at this point. Travels at Mach 1. And a nickname. Oh, Soundwave. Okay, so your Mach 1 is going to be Soundwave. That makes a nickname unclear. Clean the decks is to swab the decks. I don't know this critic. There aren't a lot of famous critics. Why am I blanking on who should always be stuck in for critic? I'm going to get it in a second. That makes that one Haters Gonna Hate. The fancy bedding set is a sham, part of the set. The thing that covers the pillows. The critic is bugging me because it's on the tip of my tongue. Protagonist, maybe Diane. That sort of makes sense. Like Diane Cannon, spelled that way with a D-Y. That gives us the presidential monogram of John Quincy Adams, and that gives us Aqua, and it's actually AKA, not AKO. Alpha Kappa Alpha, I assume. So there's John Quincy Adams, and Diane comes back. Who is not Dan Aykroyd? Who is that SNL cast member? I feel like SNL, Saturday Night Live, comes into crosswords way more often than it should. I don't do It'll Be Drugs. The apparel is toga, odors, briars. Okay, now they're all falling. Ways in which different cultures interact. Well, I got my noun ending, my T-I-O-N ending, so that's good. Relations, of course, and an adjective. It'll be an adjective in the word relations. You combine things by marrying them. Oh, Marilyn. I thought I'd had that before, actually. That was in my head before. Our relations are going to be ethnic, and this is going to be it happens, so that I get from the cross, and it'll be the black sheep. Great, let's just drop off the bottom here. Nickname that drops Anne on Anne. Give me a second. Betray. The critic is going to be Ebert. Of course it is. Did I say that it's always going to be the same one? Ebert is the critic that gets into crossword puzzles. You won't see any other name after the word critic except for maybe Gene Siskel. Garden apartment. And who is that cast member? Oh, I see who it is. It's Gilda Radner. Of course it's Gilda Radner. I should have known that. Let's go ahead and take a look at our grid. The star of OC, I guess, was Ryan and not Diane. I guess I should watch some more of these things. What stands out to me? Ethnic relations is a little strained. I will point out Aga down here at 53 down as a Shakespeare. Aga gets into crosswords every once in a while, and it's sometimes it's spelled just AGA. It's, I think, a Turkish military officer is how they usually clue it, or a Turkish commander, but it's okay to have one or two of those. It's actually a pretty clean grid. I really like some of these things. Wig was fun. Dad joke is always fun. I've seen it before, but it's kind of cool. I'm glad that we clued the Lynn as not Lynn Cheney, but the end of Raza Lynn. Up at 22 across. And how was OTs even defined? I must have gotten it all from crosses. They're at 39 across. Oh, OTs is periods that aren't usually added for short. Aren't usually added because mostly you don't need overtime. Okay, sure, OTs. I'll buy that. Dre was not clued as doctor, which is rare. Usually you see DRE clued as, Rap's doctor. And cluing it as the nickname Dre for Andre is kind of nice. I assume that's Dr. Dre's actual name too. What else stands out? That's about it. Kind of a clean Friday. It was an incredibly short time for me. That's well below 8:41 is well below my Friday average. So nice to shave some seconds off of my overall average. All right, thanks very much for one more day, and I will see you tomorrow.